In today's SGS Academy, we'll be following on from the EVP Foundation video. I would suggest, if you haven't seen the Foundation video, you take some time to watch that one first and come back to this one. So how do EVPs happen? Today I'll not be covering the source of the EVP, but actually how could it be possible for a recording to be made which is not witnessed by people making the recording. Research into the source of EVPs has been underway since the 1920s by the famous inventor Thomas Edison, who observed sounds he could not identify. Later in the 1940s, Marcello Bacci set up seances using an early tape recorder, but it wasn't until the 1960s serious work into the source of EVPs was conducted by filmmaker Frederick Jurgensen, who recorded sounds he thought were his dead mother. Since then, there have been many theories proposed to explain the phenomenon, and the collection of evidence by investigators is the first step in developing these theories and perhaps lead us to some answers. Unless the audio is listened to during the investigation, it's likely the footage is being reviewed afterwards, and often some time afterwards. Without other source of footage, like a camera or another audio recorder, it is up to the memory of the reviewer to recall who was where, what they were doing, and what noises were present in the environment. It is common to hear a whispered voice and then later learn when sharing it that another investigator was simply muttering under their breath, or a shuffle sounded like a yes. To avoid this pitfall, it's good practice to speak at a normal volume level during a session and verbally call out any noises you hear, i.e., that was the wind, or just that was me, after you shuffled or creaked. This is called tagging, and we will cover more about session techniques in a separate SGS Academy video. The most scientifically accepted cause of EVPs is apophenia, a term given to the brain's tendency to try and make sense and find patterns within random or unrecognized information, such as the background static on an audio recorder when the volume is turned up. This is sometimes called pareidolia, but this is actually only related to images. If the EVP you caught is hard to discern, and most people you share it with either can't hear it or can only hear it when you tell them what to listen for, then it is likely that the cause of this EVP is apophenia. As a digital audio recorder is designed to record electromagnetic energy, it is possible that other sources of electromagnetic energy are captured by it. Think of a time when you've had your mobile phone near a speaker and heard those weird tones. Those were radio waves being picked up by the coil in the speaker. Likewise, it is possible that powerful radio waves such as CBs or mobile phones could be recorded directly onto the audio recorder and would not be audible to the human ear. This is called radio frequency interference. Listening to EVPs carefully with this in mind, you might be able to determine that the cause of this was just a passing minicab. Moving on from the mechanical to the spiritual, there is a theory that ghosts can directly place voices on the audio equipment, bypassing the microphone altogether. This theory can be tested by conducting sessions using audio recorders with no microphone, inside a bag or a box which blocked electromagnetic fields, such as a Faraday cage. In this arrangement, only direct manipulation of the device would enable it to record any sounds. The human ear is limited to frequencies from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. There is some variation in this between people, and factors such as age can reduce the range. Some audio recorders, though designed to work with frequencies at the range of human hearing, can pick up frequencies above and below this range. These frequencies are known as infrasound, which is lower, and ultrasound, which is higher. The audio at these frequencies might not be correctly recorded, and bleed into the frequencies humans can hear. However, these sounds would still be at the extreme ends of the scale, and audio software can be used to interrogate the frequencies of the EVP, either proving or disproving this theory. Based on the definition of EVPs, as the investigator didn't hear it before listening to it on the audio recorder, then it didn't come from a sound wave, meaning there was no pressure waves in the air which moved the membrane on the microphone, thus creating the electromagnetic energy recorded on the device. This electromagnetic phenomena directly influenced the coil of the microphone, thus when played back it appeared to be sound, however never was. You can witness this. If you record audio from near a strong source of electrical energy, you will hear a buzz which is being directly picked up by the coil in the microphone. This theory is defined as only being valid for sub-radio level frequencies, where electronic communication is not expected. It is possible to broadcast audio through low-frequency electromagnetism and pick it up on a standard microphone. Low-level electromagnetism has been recorded by paranormal investigators for many years, so perhaps this energy sometimes is picked up on the recorder. This concludes the second part of the SGS Academy EVP videos. We've covered several different theories as to the mechanisms behind EVPs. There are most certainly more, so if you have any, please feel free to share them in the comments. On the next video, we'll take a look at how to review your EVPs, how to classify them, and what you can do to help further the study of them. Thank you for your time. I hope you found this SGS Academy video useful. Soon we'll be releasing many more of these on a variety of different subjects, tools, techniques and theories. If you're subscribed to the channel, you can be notified when another video is released. Cheers, thanks for watching.